Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Apple HomePod. Now this is Apple's Siri integrated smart speaker. Now you can buy this from apple.com. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price on this one, $350. Now this is available in two colors, white and space gray. All right, so let's check this out. Apple HomePod. Now, if you ever bought anything from Apple, you know what to expect. Beautiful presentation, nice clean white box. Giggity. Shout out to White Shoes, back in the building. All right, so here we go. Now, I can tell you, this is super heavy. I'm already feeling that. Okay, so here we go. Now, I went with the space gray version. So here's your speaker. Let's see what else you get. Okay, you get your Apple Troll sticker. Pluck it, file it to the side. Anybody that has a Google Home, you know what to do. Use your books and shit. Pluck them, file them to the side. And that's pretty much it. All right, so here's your speaker. Now this has a super heavy weight to this. All right, this is way heavier than the Sonos P1, which is one of my heaviest speakers, but pretty much the same size. Now you got this nice cloth mesh feel to it. Real nice. Let's get the stick off the top. Rah. Okay, here we go. Now here's your plug. Let's check out the plug. Little plug struggles. Rah. Minimum beast mode. Now check this out. On the plug, it has this braided cable with like a cloth material around it. Real nice. Now let's see how long this cable is. All right, the cable is definitely nice and long. Giggity. On the bottom, little Apple branding. Has a rubbery feel to this. This way it's not going to move around on your table. And you got your controls on the top. All right, so let me plug this in. We'll set it up and we'll test it out. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, so I got this plugged in. Now let's go through the setup process together. Now, once you plug it in, you're going to notice this flashing light on the top. That means it's ready to be paired up. So let's grab an iPhone and see how long this takes for the actual setup. Okay, so HomePod popped up. We'll click setup. Let's go to bedroom. Setting up the HomePod. All right, so we'll let this go through the motions. In the meantime, listen to the soothing sounds of Xerxes purring. All right, so I had to pause the video because I got an alert saying I had to update my iPhone first. I did the update and the setup is complete. Took about a minute. So we'll click on done. Now we're ready to go. So now let's test out some of the features. All right, so let's go through the basic Siri functions. Hey Siri, turn the volume up to 100%.
That's very loud. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, I changed it.
Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 7:28 p.m.
Hey Siri, what's the weather for tomorrow?
Expect rain in New York tomorrow. The high will be 48 degrees, and the low will be 37.
Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
Get serious. Ha, ha.
Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 seconds.
Counting down from 5 seconds.
Hey Siri, stop. Hey Siri, remind me to call my mom at 9 o'clock p.m.
Okay, I added call my mom to the reminders for today at 9 p.m.
Hey Siri, read my last text message.
I found your most recent message from Tony. We have the races tonight in Brooklyn. Pull up, son. Want to reply?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'll be there.
Your reply to Tony Donut says, I'll be there. Ready to send it?
Yes.
Done.
Hey Siri, file Xerxes to the side.
Sorry, I can't search the web here.
All right, I had to try. Now, for the most important part, how does this sound? Hey Siri, play Brainstorm by Soul Group Universe.
Now playing Brainstorm by Soul Group Universe.
A brain brainstorm like the rain pour. Touching keys, I'm Ray Charles with these shades on. We gon' ball all summer long as the cane roll. You ain't riding till them wheels fall off, then what you came for? I brainstorm like the rain pour. Touching keys, I'm Ray Charles with these shades on. We gon' ball all summer long as the cane roll. You ain't riding till them wheels fall off, then what you came for? Guess who's Bizak? Still residue on my bills. I'm at the stove trying to cook me a meal.
Now, I gotta tell y'all this. Out of all of the personal voice assistant speakers that I got, this is absolutely the best sounding one, clearly. Now, out of the Google, Amazon, this is the best sounding one for playing music, point blank. Now, there's some pros and cons, so we'll talk about those first. Let's get into the pros. Number one, the setup. Now, the setup on this couldn't be any easier. You've seen it for yourself. It takes about a minute. Next, the look, the feel, and the build. Now, the build quality on this is A1. This is the heaviest speaker I got. That beautiful braided mesh pattern on the front. This just looks sexy and it looks classy. Next, touch control. Now, y'all see they got the play and pause.
Plug, never felt the need
the volume up and down. I can turn the volume up and down. Now, 2 taps, that'll take you to the next track, and 3 taps, that'll take you to the previous track. Next, mic. Now, this has 6 mics built into it, and when you're playing your music, even at max volume, you can easily say your commands and it'll overpower the music. So the mic control, definitely top notch. Next, now you can control your smart home. Now, personally, I use Amazon for all of that, but if you got your lights and your door locks and whatever other smart home devices you got, you can control them using the HomePod. And the last but best feature of this, like I said, is the sound. This has the best sound. The bass is incredible. This thing is super loud. Now, judging by the size, the only thing I would compare it to in this size is a Sonos P1. Sounds about the same. I would say this one actually sounds a little bit better. Now, there is some things about this that I'm definitely not feeling. Number one, this only works on iOS. So if you got an Android phone, forget about it. All right, this is an only iOS product. Next, this only works with Apple Music for voice control. So now if you're big on Spotify, you can AirPlay your music, but you're going to have to pull your phone out and control your songs using the phone, which kind of negates the fact of having a voice control speaker. Now, if you're heavy on Apple Music, then you're good to go. Next, no YouTube. Now, this is a big deal for me. If you got a Google Home, you can play YouTube videos without the screen. You can play the music. Now, that's kind of important for me because I'm listening to a lot of underground rap music and a lot of old school rap songs that's not on Apple Music. You're not going to find a DJ Clue old school song on Apple Music, but you will find it on YouTube. So with my Google Home, I'm able to play all of that music. With the Apple HomePad, you're not going to have that luxury. Next, there's no auxiliary input. So you can't just plug in something else and play music directly to it. Next, no Bluetooth. Now this is huge. You can't pair this up and just use it as a Bluetooth speaker. Maybe you want to watch some videos, and listen to the sound using the HomePod. You can't do that. If you got music saved on your phone that's not on Apple Music, you're not going to be able to play this using the Bluetooth feature. Next, Siri. Now this is a light version of Siri, so it's very limited. You can't make phone calls, so we'll try this right now. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Call Dave.
I can't help you make calls on HomePod. Sorry about that.
Hey Siri. Check my calendar events for tomorrow.
I can't access your calendar here. Sorry about that.
Now, as you can see, this is a light-skinned version of Siri. So maybe with some updates, they'll get those features later. But right now, out of the box, you asked out. Now, the last thing about this that I don't like is that this is not voice specific. So basically, that's kind of good and bad. Now, if you're having a party and you got house guests over, you don't want to be sitting around next to the HomePod controlling the music. You could be in the kitchen. Somebody else could say, hey, and play the next song. But the downside to that is, fellas, if you live in that creep life, ladies too, if you live in that scumbag life, the scuzz bucket tactics, anybody could just walk up and read your text messages and reply. So imagine you got somebody just walks up and says, hey Siri, read my last text message, and it's Pizza Hut in the middle of the night. The person could just say, you know what? Send a reply, call me back at my new number, and give them another number. You asked out. So it's not voice specific. I'm definitely not feeling that. So overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say this is a major go if you're heavy into Apple ecosystem and Apple Music is your primary streaming service. Is it worth $350? Sound quality alone, I would say yes. Now, I'm a heavy Apple Music user, so this is going to be good for me. But at the same time, this can't be my main go-to device because, like I said, I like to use YouTube Music. Now, another thing I like to do that Google Home does, Amazon doesn't, is check flights. Now, I like to check a lot of flights. I'm flying all over the place, and I got people flying in. So in my Google Home, I could just say something. I'll give you a perfect example. Let me pull out the phone real quick. All right, so I got the phone out just for demo purposes, but this is the same software that's on your Google Home. American Airlines Flight 107.
American 107 from London to New York City is delayed and arrives in 1 hour 20 minutes.
Hey Siri, check American Airlines Flight 107.
I wish I could, but I can't help with flight information here.
So like I said, Siri is very limited. Hopefully with some updates, they'll improve all of that. But overall, as a speaker, this is a major go. The best sounding speaker that I got yet that has voice assistant. Anyway, this is the Apple HomePod, $350. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know, Stream Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I'll see y'all in the comment section early. #salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Spock, one to beam up. Energize.